My dear friends, I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to see what Asita will do with Kosa, who will replace Yaye. It's going to be fun. This Kosa, now that she has become a boss, we will no longer be able to have a break in the health center. And Maga, will she recover from the death of Karu? With Tuli in jail, is she safer now? Or will she go back to him? And then, Ratanga, our neighborhood. As you say back home, the sun doesn't miss a village because it is small. And the sun shines over Ratanga. We are back together in our lovely neighborhood. Welcome one and all to the one and only Radio Ratanga. My friends, no matter how much the fly is in a hurry, it waits for the sheet to be released. In other words, if you want to know what happens, friends of Ratanga and elsewhere, there we go.
It's going to be fine. So this lady is 24 weeks pregnant. She's expecting twins. She came for pregnancy follow-up. But I would like to hospitalize her because she's extremely tired. She's complaining about mild pain. She had a slight fever. I can't find anything at all. What do you think, Kosa?
Do you suffer from pain?
A little.
Try to be more precise, madam. We are trying to help you here, okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Show me these test results. No signs of lungs problem, no digestive problem, no missional problem. This test shows nothing. Madam, please tell me, have you traveled lately?
Yes.
Yes, but where? Is it abroad? Or Ivory Coast? Burkina Faso? Guinea?
To Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. So when did you return from Sierra Leone?
A few days ago. And I haven't been feeling well ever since.
She looks feverish. Actually 38.3. Have you been vomiting lately?
Wait. Do you think that,
No, I'm not sure about that. Did you ask her relative if she was in contact with potential patient or something like that?
No, not yet.
Well, do it. You are right, she must be admitted, okay?
Okay.
The fever may really cause a lot of contraction. Give her an anti-epileptic and a preventive antibiotic. Continue to look for an infection just to be on the safe side. Take her to an isolation room. We don't know what she's got, but we have to contain her. Whatever it is, we have to do it. That's just it, okay?
Wait, Kosa. You do know that I have a radio show tonight. I can't stay.
Yes, I know. But this test needs to be done because the patient really needs them.
Of course, I will ask John Paul to take over if you agree, okay?
My dear, I believe that it will be more complicated to manage 2 jobs at the same time. There's a whole lot of work to be done and I need team involved at 200%, do you hear me? And you're not going to get there if you're all over the show. And you have to make a choice, sooner or later, between your life as a radio star and that of a midwife.
C'est la vie à Ratanga, c'est la vie à Ratanga, c'est la vie à Ratanga, Ratanga, that's life. C'est la vie à Ratanga. Hi yeah, hi yeah.
You are going to meet your friends and your teachers, okay? You like your teachers, don't you?
When is Baba coming? coming back.
Papa is not coming back just yet, but you will see him very soon. Don't worry. I know that wherever he is now, he is thinking about you. Come on, give me a kiss.
Mom, I really miss Carol.
I miss her very much. All the time. Life without her will no longer be the same. We will forever cherish her memory. I have to sort things out for her this afternoon. And I can't leave you two at home alone. Do you understand? Huh? Okay, see you in the evening.
Thank you for attending this important meeting of all department heads. Well, I have to let you know that we have already worked a lot to implement the new policy of the center. And I want you to know from today, we will officially coordinate the teams of different departments and for an optimal quality of healthcare in our center.
This is absolutely rubbish.
Moreover, Dr. Maka,
what's wrong with this guy?
any comment to share with us?
Really, no.
It's more of a claim, you know. I really don't understand why the head of the Department of Gynecology Obstetrics is chairing this meeting. I am probably the most senior staff here. I have much more experience and I am in a better position to perform this particular task.
You need to understand that I've been appointed by the Center's Medical Commission.
And you, don't you think you're rather exaggerating, Dr. Maka?
Dr. Malaye has all the qualities and skills required.
Yes.
Even more.
Let's review the cases of the life-threatening pathologies in our departments. And I hope that everyone will participate too equally.
Tell me, is something bothering you?
I am very happy with my 3 children, but I don't have the strength to have another one soon. And of course, I can't stop making love to my husband.
You have the right to make love anytime you want without the fear of conceiving. Have you thought about contraception?
Contraceptive pills? No. My husband says it makes women infertile if you take it.
But not at all. There can be side effects, yes, but definitely not sterility. The pill makes women and couples freer. They can make love for pleasure without the fear of having a child. And when they do decide to have one, all they need to do is to stop. It's that simple.
Oh well, I didn't know all that.
Here at the center, we have a family planning service where you will be treated with respect, confidence, and confidentiality. So you can bring your husband too.
I'll come and I will do everything to make sure he comes too.
And don't forget to listen to my radio show this afternoon, Hearing on Ratanga. I will speak about various contraceptive methods, the advantage and inconveniences, etc.
I will listen with my husband. Thanks.
See you soon.
Asatan, I have instruction from COSA. Look here, you have a breastfeeding consult, 2 perennial rehabilitation, several pregnancy follow-ups, including the pathological one, and 3 women who are about to give birth that you must monitor.
But Kosa knows I have my radio show, and each time it feels like she overloads me with more work. This is ridiculous.
Just tell yourself that by entrusting you all this, Kosa trusts you. It's an act of love.
You find it funny, eh?
Yes.
I find it rather strange that Kosa is now our new boss.
Enteroscopy in skin. There are already clinical and biological signs indicating something of sort.
Pathology diagnosed.
I'll surely explain later.
Those are signs of severe malnutrition. Kosa, I'm glad you could join us. This case reminds me a bit of what we discussed earlier.
It's a very good thing that you participate in these meetings. Our pertinent remarks on the early detection of pathologies in laboring women will be very useful.
I miss Yaye so much.
How's she doing?
She's not well. She's at the village, resting.
I haven't heard much from Aisha since she was transferred after graduation.
Look, we are going to say it's live. It brings along changes, and we have to accept it.
Yes, we have no choice.
Can I suggest a review of a case from my department that keeps me up all day?
Of course, no problem.
A twin pregnancy, 24 weeks of amenorrhea with fever and extreme fatigue. I think that this patient could benefit from further tests at the infectious disease department.
But this woman probably has the flu, that's all.
I'm not so sure it's just a simple flu or something else.
Or we could probably be dealing with just malaria.
We did the test, and it's negative. I looked at her file and I'm thinking about a bacteria or a rare virus. She says she visited a zone infected with Ebola. I had to admit her and put her in quarantine. We could really use the infectious disease department's help.
Okay, Kosa. And Kosa, take care of the quarantine and I will go see her. I'll take care of it, John Paul.
How are you doing, Tala?
I'm okay,
And how is Emade? I haven't seen her in a long time now.
She now lives at Badine's with the children. I hardly ever hear from her.
Has the fever dropped?
No, it's rising. The antibiotics are not effective.
Are you in pain, madam?
You know what? Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. I'll talk to the relative, just as Kosa asked.
Thank you, John Paul. If there's anything, do not hesitate to call me. I will leave my phone on when I'm not on here, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
Madam, you see, I congratulate you. It is an excellent idea for a woman to keep herself busy with an association. By the way my wife started like you, teaching sewing to a young girl, it was a success.
It's great, yes. I also want to help women. My association will support abused women and those exposed to all kinds of violence. My association will be called Association Caro.
No, madam, I disagree. Your idea is rather dangerous.
Pardon?
Yes, of course. It completely feels like you want to turn women against men.
No, not at all. Men will be welcome as members of the association.
Yes, this file is incomplete. I can't see the status nor the list of the founding members. Regarding the morality investigations, I can see that your husband is in prison accused of illicit trafficking. And I can see you are asking for grant to pay permanent staff. Do you intend to be an employee of the association?
Yes. I believe it is appropriate. I think about my status as president.
But of course. But it is much more complicated fiscally, and it shouldn't call into question the selfless nature of the management. Especially since your family is known for their unlawful business it has involved itself in. You know, madam, that the grants are not the only means of funding. We need co-financing. Do you have any?
No, not yet. I'm in the process of searching.
I am truly sorry, madam. I can't take your file to the committee at this stage. Come back when everything is ready.
Don't worry, my love. We are so ready for an amazing show.
I didn't have the time to repair it with all the work at the center.
Relax. Improvise. You are the best.
Congrats for your show, my dear colleagues. Young people are hooked up.
Thanks to Asitan, she is not only an excellent midwife, but a super talented radio host.
Not everybody can manage 2 jobs with so much talent.
Okay, friends, first off, we go on air in 30 seconds.
Mulai, I am very sorry to bother you. I was told you were in a meeting and I wanted to go, but the receptionist told me to wait.
I gave instructions and I want to be here for you, okay? It's a difficult situation you're going through right now.
Well...
How are you? And the girls as well?
We are fine. My visit is not an emergency. Go back to your meeting. We'll catch up later when you have more time.
Your appointment for the association, Caro, was today.
Yes.
Right?
And I'm furious with the administrator. He's an ugly misogynist who decided to freeze my application. I don't understand.
You need to know that we'll help you setting up the association. Don't worry, we will help you. Do you still want to go to the police station?
More than ever. I am ready.
Right? It won't be easy, but I know that...
Doctor, we really need you. Hurry. It's the twin pregnancy. Her condition is deteriorating
I'll be right
terribly.
back.
She was taken by violent vomiting. Her temperature keeps rising.
These new symptoms are common with an Ebola virus infection.
Her father told me she was a merchant. In the last 2 months, she had traveled abroad to areas infected with Ebola.
We must cut the pass-through institute immediately. They are the only one that will be able to perform the screening.
Morning, Asitan. My name is Cynthia. I went to the family planning service to do a pregnancy test as the condom thought during intercourse. You welcomed me when I did the test. It was negative. I think it's important to talk about the things that are part of our emotional life.
You are absolutely right. We must be able to talk about it freely. Undesired pregnancies, AIDS, STD, lost pleasure, Family Planning Center restore confidence, freedom for everybody who comes to our center freely, but mostly allow access to information. There are no taboos at the center and we know to be discreet.
But if she has the virus, it means we could be infected, right?
One thing at a time, John Paul.
Dr. Mulai from Ratanga Health Center, we suspect a case of Ebola here. You must immediately send a team for a sampling right now. You did well to isolate her, Kosa. In the case of Ebola virus, be aware it is not contagious during the incubation stage. But we must all wear protective gear as a preventative measure. A patient must be hydrated, okay?
Morning.
Morning, madam.
I want to file a complaint. I need to see the lieutenant, please.
Lieutenant Gesson?
I will take your statement now. Okay, shall we? I'm listening.
I want to file a complaint against those responsible for the death of my daughter, Carol.
So, what happened?
I took my daughter to the village. Well, not exactly. My husband, Tuli, and his aunt, Rokoba, forced me to go to the village with my 3 daughters.
And how did they force you?
Tuli used to lock me in our apartment. He would beat me. But today he's in prison for dealing in stolen cars. He couldn't even attend his daughter's funeral. My daughters released me. I tried to flee with them, but they caught us and took us by force back to the village. There, Rokoba told everyone that my daughter Carol wasn't exorcised. And with the help of a witch doctor, they decided to exorcise my daughter. She died from it.
If I understand it, are you accusing the witch doctor, as well as Rokoba and Tuli of your child's death?
I have not seen Rokoba nor Tuli. Tuli was already in prison during the funeral, and I forbade Rokoba from attending.
Please read carefully through your statement and sign it.
What do you think is going to happen now?
Everything will depend on the prosecutor who may decide to close or pursue the matter, I guess. If you need me, don't hesitate. Ask for Lieutenant Gissan.
Have they lost their minds?
And you, stop freaking out, okay?
But I really want to go home. You better calm down and stay there. This case is not confirmed, it's only suspected. Can you hear me? So calm down. We must be focused and it's very essential for our safety. Do you hear me? Only a few people will work at the quarantine area to avoid being exposed to the virus. Do you understand me?
How do we know that she hasn't already infected us?
Firstly, we don't even know if she's infected. I remind every one of you that the most at risk are those in direct contact with the patient. Do you understand me? So few people are here. And it's certainly not you. Good morning, Azitan. This month, I had my first consult with the gynecologist of the center. He prescribed contraceptive pills. Ever since, I regularly visit him for checkups. And I would like to thank you for your fantastic show that guides us in our lives. Thank you.
Thanks to you. Everyone is concerned about sexuality. Not talking about it, denying it is not without consequences for individuals and society.
Where is Asitan?
At the radio.
Call her. She must come over here now. She was in direct contact with the patient. Call her.
Hello. Hello.
It's going to be fine. They are specially trained to deal with these samplings.
Good morning, madam.
What is really going on at the center?
Simple preventative measures. Do not worry, okay?
They are here now.
Nobody tells us anything. It's really worrying.
Don't worry, calm down.
Yes, of course we are worried, and it's quite serious. Look at them over there. Why are they so nervous?
Excuse me, sir. Why is the entry to the center prohibited?
It's for everyone's safety, madam.
Why is this so?
That's all the information I can give you. I can't tell you anything.
Morning, Asitan. I actually attend family planning at the health center of Ratanga. I've heard about it before, and I heard about it during a talk in my school. You are really doing a great job.
Thank you so much, Lucrece. I'm very pleased to hear that. And that's why I will always be there for you at the health center of Ratanga, at the family planning service to talk about all these issues. And I hope many of you, men and women, will come.
Asitan, Job, I was sent by the Ratanga Center. This is only a preventive measure.
But
one of your patients is suspected of contracting the Ebola virus.
Ebola?
My patient pregnant with twins.
That's her. You have been in direct contact with her. You could have been infected if the test detects the presence of the virus. The screening is underway at the Pasteur Institute. We'll have the test results as soon as possible.
But why the heck did you come here? You could be infected with Ebola. Do you realize that? You may have infected me.
Calm down, Job. There is no risk a priori as we can be infected during the incubation phase of the virus. And Asitan doesn't look sick at all. For preventive measures, you must be quarantined, both of you. I will take you there right now.
I really understand.
I don't understand. If I am not sick, why am I being quarantined?
For simple preventive measures. Because a person infected with Ebola can only transmit the virus on the onset of the symptoms. We will just check your temperature for now and closely monitor any fever, okay?
And how long will this quarantine last?
We will have the test results tomorrow afternoon.
Assistant, can I stay with you?
Decide what you want. Are you afraid that I infect you or you are afraid of being alone?
I'm worried about you too.
Aston, we must go now.
Will the quarantine measures allow me to stay together with Joe?
Yes, it's very possible.
Assistant, please.
Okay, let's go.